Okay, here we are looking at 6.3.1, the work. 6-79 says Jeanette is trying to find the intersection point of these two lines. 2x plus 3y equals -2, and 5x minus 3y equals 16. She's decided to use substitution to find the point of intersection. Some of you may realize that that's not the best choice. So her plan is to solve the first equation for y, in other words, to put it into slope-intercept form and then substitute the result into the second equation. Okay, so let's try to do that. We're gonna use Jeanette's idea here. So we've got that. Let's put it in red. So she wants to get y alone. So of course, what we'll do is we'll subtract 2x. And that will get us 3y is equal to -2x minus 2 because we subtracted 2x from both sides. Of course, now we've got to divide by 3 on both sides. And that will get us y is equal to -2/3x minus 2/3. Okay, so that's our y. So now we can substitute into that equation. So we're going to substitute this for y in the first equation, which is this one. Sorry, the second equation. And what we get here is 5x minus 3 times this business is equal to 16. So now we'd have to multiply by -3. And that will get us, we just keep the 5x, and then it's -3 times -2/3, which would be +6/3. +6/3 is 2, so it's plus 2x. Again, the -3 times the -2 is +6 divided by 3 is +2, so plus 2x. And then the -3 times the -2/3, -3 times -2 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is plus 2, and that will be equal to 16. Okay, so we had fractions and we got rid of them. It's nice to get rid of them. Let's combine like terms now. And that will get us the 5x plus the 2x is 7x plus 2 equals 16. Then let's spell combine correctly. It's always a good habit. We will subtract 2 now. That word sides caused me a lot of trouble. Okay, we subtract 2 from both sides. We get 7x is equal to 14. We'll divide by 7 on both sides, and that will get us x equals 2. Then, of course, we can plug in 2 for x in either one. So we're going to substitute 2 for x in this, which don't need that little bullet there. Of course, the reason we do this is to figure out what y is. So instead of x here, we're going to say 2 times 2 plus 3y is equal to -2. Okay, so now we'll multiply. And that will get us, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3y equal to negative 2. I guess now we got to get the y alone, so we'll subtract 4 on both sides. And that will get us 3y is equal to negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. Not equals 6, negative 6, okay? And then we'll divide by 3 on both sides. Y is equal to negative 2. So our solution in coordinate notation is 2 comma negative 2. But it took us through all this crazy business with fractions, and there's a lot of ways a problem like this can go wrong. The thing to be aware of here is that this problem exists in the same way that a straw man argument exists in logic. They're telling you a bad way of doing things so that you can recognize the good way when you get to it. So Jeanette probably should have never used substitution on this problem in the first place. I think they're trying to set us up to see if we can learn how to use elimination, and that will be the next problem.